Child abuse. I would like to inform you of the harmful effects of child abuse. Today I will be showing you some examples of child abuse and x-rays of children who have been abused by friends, family, or people in foster homes. Child abuse is an act involving a child with intent to harm the child. Child abuse can take the form of physical abuse, emotional or mental abuse, sexual assault, or neglect. 4 children die every day in the United States as a result of child abuse and neglect. Nearly 80% of children who die because of abuse and neglect are younger than 5 years old. Most child victims of abuse suffer from the hands of someone they know. Child abuse and neglect can create a lifetime of harmful effect on its victims. Studies show that child abuse and neglect can negatively impact children's ability to study, to perform well in school, or to develop healthy relationships with others, and create social issues with consequences that impact our entire community. These are some examples of children that have been victimized of child abuse. This example demonstrates a child who was abused by his parents. He had been deprived and was caused severe kidney and intestinal damage when he had been beaten with a blunt instrument. He was abused by his parents. He would often cry that he was being burnt with a cigarette. That's just one example of child abuse. That was a case that was in Texas. Another case is this child was scalded by milk by his parents. The body was severely scarred. Children deprived of physical affection are more vulnerable to pimps and kiddie porn peddlers. Many runaways go straight into the streets. This is another case where a child was victimized by the parents. He was burned by a cigarette lighter by a hand of an abused child because of weapon of torture against his own child. Will these symptoms of lack of physical affection and sexual repression carry over to the next generation? The problem is breaking the cycle of abuse that turns the victims into perpetrators. Another case is this young girl was abused. You can see that she sustained a black eye from her injuries. The New York State Advocacy Resources and Consultation Center promotes multiple disciplinary responses to child abuse throughout New York and all over the United States by working with law enforcement and child protective professionals. We need to work together to prevent our children from being abused by the hands of family members and also friends. There's a list of hotline phone numbers that you may call to report child abuse. One number is 1-800-621-45673. Also, you can call the Crime Victims Hotline at 866-689-4357. Neglect also is failure to meet a child's basic needs, such as housing, food, clothing, and education. Child neglect may or may not involve physical, sexual, or emotional abuse. If you know any cases, we need to report these cases as soon as possible to save our children. Thank you.